I said this before. I said this before, but I don't think Iroha did it.
Yeah, me neither.
I think we're being roped on by Kanade still.
Can't believe. Yeah, I was gonna say, can't believe Kanade is the killer.
I still think she's the killer. I'm worried about what she's gonna do.
I mean, so far she has definitely shot back with all.
I mean, all
with your
he said
reasoning.
was like, "But what if she's lying?" And then it's like,
I mean,
"Oh,
yeah, you could.
okay, but literally, how did she get the body into the mansion or into the haunted house?"
Well, that's clear. It's clear Hibiki helped somebody.
But
Yeah,
that's the point she's trying to make. She said, "Well, if you can't prove it, I mean, that's kind of the point she's trying to make."
Yes,
but like,
but I know there's
The
something
burden
we
of-
can do to prove it that it's her.
the burden of proof is on Kanade, and I guess us, because she's gonna make us do it too, because it's a video game. But like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well,
You can just say it was actually a Iroha.
Let's see what Kanade says. Let's see what she says.
I'm not listening to this snake.
I am, like, I don't know what
Dude.
sparked this thought, but for some reason, in my brain, I have created this elaborate, like, crazy situation where if Kanade is the killer, she's gonna take Hibiki down with her.
That'd be funny.
Just like before she gets
my
executed,
God.
just fucking stabs her.
Damn.
Is that allowed?
Look, man.
No,
if-
but she's
who-
gonna die anyway, so she can do whatever she wants.
Look, man. Whoever the killer is, they put it an insanely good thought into this plan. More than the other two so far. They all, you know.
Yeah, we all know Kanade did it. Come on, we know she did. Like, obviously she did this, and she put a lot of thought into this murder. I just
I think
wish
the reason a lot of people.
she dropped the fact that her sister had this, like, shut down and forget ability beforehand. Maybe it's talked about in the free time events, but it was never mentioned a single time in, like, the main game. So for it to just come up out of nowhere is just like, alright, okay.
If you say so, I guess.
Like, I'll believe you because it's clear that's what's happening, but, like, I wish I knew about this.
Yeah, if she had dropped that hint sooner, it would make her look a lot less suspicious.
Yeah,
like,
because it
even if
sounds
she
like
just
she's
said it
making it up,
offhand-
even if she's not. It just sounds like she's using it as an excuse to cover her ass.
The reason I like this show is just because the back and forth of Sobai and Kanade. It's just really good.
Yes. I just like Kanade talking because it makes it fun. And I'm
You
going...
sound like a shimp.
Why?
Okay.
I'm going to miss her when she's gone. It will not be the same. Trial 4 will not be the same because she
Yeah,
won't
it'll be
here.
better, honestly.
I know, but
I mean,
like, Chapter 1 was, like, owned by Kokoro and her, like, just telling you what happened. And the last one was literally just her telling you what happened. And now it's her and Shobai telling you what happened. So Shobai's gonna have to hard carry next trial unless he dies.
What else is new?
Well,
That's been
chapter
the
3 and
entire
chapter
game.
4 are the best chapters.
He's been hard carrying this entire game. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's just been asleep. Shobai's actually been, like, telepathically telling Showa what to do throughout the entire game.
Someone gets it.
Jump in front of you.
Someone's finally read between the lines.
Exactly.
The only
I'm with
person
you,
who
dude.
matches the
I'm with you,
criteria
man.
that
Shobai's
Kanade
supremacy all the
mentioned.
way.
The only person who matches the criteria that Kanade mentioned is you, Iroha.
No, that's not true. See? No. Wait. Why am I the culprit? Why this all of a sudden?
Because I thought it'd be funny.
It's just a prank, idiot. I'm not the killer.
Let me explain step by step. Freeze brings out like a whiteboard. So, could you show me that poor gate record once more?
Iroha, can you give me your sketchbook so I can prove you killed someone? Okay, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You fell for it, fool.
Firstly, like Sobai said, Chichuga died in the pool in the morning specifically. Aurora caught Chichuga to the pool in the morning. So Chichuga enters at 8:44, and Aurora enters at 8:45.
Wait, I never entered the pool. Like, ever? True. Yeah, what about that?
Shut up, you mortal.
How
Give
dare
it-
you?
I know, like, it's, like, where we're looking from, but it just looks like her eye just gets fucking bigger.
Well, I mean, because it does, I think. Because it's an anime.
Yeah. You used my sister to murder Satsuka, and then blamed the whole murder on me.
She didn't blame it on you. Shobai did.
Yeah, it's true.
Don't get mad at her. She didn't do anything.
You fucking idiot, stupid bitch. No one likes you.
The literal
Not,
shit.
not even your sister likes you. Whore. Got him.
Now you're going to pay.
Okay, like how much money?
20 grand.
20
My
grand?
sister's worth about 20,000 yen, yeah, so,
That's not that much, I don't think. 20,000 yen.
Could I like pay
That's why I said
Monocro to
that.
like get him off my ass? Like, let's
That's
all just
how
go back to
that's how
daily
much-
life. Sorry, guys.
That's so much. Hibiki is worth the Kanata is 20,000 yen.
But I never...
So then what? See. Then she killed Chichuku in the spot. Okay, but that's not what I meant.
Yeah,
Or maybe it is.
I think the important part we should be discussing is how that happened. How did she
I mean, do
kill
we
her?
even know?
It was
Actually, we don't even know how Kanata killed her if it is Tor.
We
How did
don't
they kill
know
her?
how Setsuka actually died. We were only assuming she got like stabbed or something.
I mean, that's what it did say that a stock weapon was used, so. Dude, if she did die, it's just God, that'd be fucking terrible. I left the pool at 9:22 to set up the signpost, and she goes off to get the tools needed to cut the body. Okay, there wasn't Hibiki entering, but Iroha leaving?
I just don't believe any of this. I'm just listening to her yapping at this point.
Yeah, Satsuka's handbook. The Satsuka ID DJ62X7 would show an output. She then went towards the pool at 9:54. This time she has to use her own handbook.
Oh, so nobody was in the pool since 9:54. She's going with the same logic as Shobai, but I see that this approach also makes sense.
She finishes preparing the body for 12:54, and after adjusting any traces left, she leaves the pool using Satsuka's handbook. By doing all this, Aura will leave the pool, but an in-output will be saved according to the records. Wait, let me make it this straight. Shobai's theory was right, that the corpse was cut up between 12:53 and 17:54, right? And you're saying that it was instead done between 9:54 and 12:54.
I mean, like, that's less time, but still a good amount of time.
Yes, this 3 hours should be just enough time to do the job. And by the way, we saw the moral mystery of why it took 3 hours just to bring this to us.
You're right, Shobai's theory was acceptable, but not being able to explain 3 hours is a bit weird. Whoa, fuck. Uh-oh. And the experiment process was already done by 12:54? I don't know. But doesn't that leave too much time until we find the corpse?
Listen carefully, I'll explain everything. 12:54, Iroha kept all the corpse pieces into one place before leaving the pool. Later, at 17:24, she used her handbook to in herself to bring the corpse pieces out. And 1 minute later, 17:25, she used Satsuka's handbook to leave the pool. We can now perfectly explain the gate records of the pool by this logic.
Yeah, but like, how did Iroha know that it worked this way?
Because I said so.
I mean, you could say the same for anyone.
Anyone except Shobai, who told us he knew it worked this way.
Yeah,
We could
everyone
also-
but him. You could say that
The
about...
only people who always traveled in a pair who would be able to find this out would be Hibiki and Kanade.
That's kind of debatable, I feel like.
Well, I don't think
You
it's
could probably just
debatable to
ask
say
Monaco.
Iroha couldn't have known.
You could just ask Monaco, probably.
This
Oh,
is
there you go.
worse. I don't like this one. It's all
Yeah,
too
I know.
convenient that it's all her.
It makes perfect sense, like, if you think about it. I don't know.
I see. So it was possible to rig the records even without an accomplice.
That is true. It is possible, I suppose. I guess it would have been for the culprit to create no outward records to avoid any suspicion from the pool. Both mine and Shobai's theory has limitations in that regard. I guess there was a reason for the culprit to do so.
Really? Did Iroha actually...
Wait, I'm not the culprit. Never heard of any of this. Yeah, they're just lying on main.
Shut up, I'm done. I'm not done with my theory.
No, you shut up, idiot.
Now the next part. The Iroha, who successfully finished the job of the pool, moves the corpse. He says back to Block C, Monoware Station. Later, she herself was in Block A. But isn't that the same as Sobai's theory?
Yeah, but the thing is that it's different because I didn't kill them. And I get away with it. I mean, what?
So,
Was just a bit on that. That was the important part. After Iroha arrives at Block A, he needs to enter the ghost house at 1755. You know, it doesn't really matter that much whether she uses her handbook or Chichuka's, but it was probably better to use her own. I'll explain this a bit later. As I said before, she goes inside to cut the wires of the ghost house fuse box. And then she uses Chichuka's handbook to leave.
what the hell do you want about now? So wait, how did she not get... Yeah. That's exactly what you said was impossible when I brought it up. Fucking idiot. Because hand is on the monorail station Block C. How are you gonna turn her handbook on?
I was gonna ask that too, but I guess you was faster.
Because I'm fucking better, honestly.
Shit.
Here you're trying to propose just substitutes the culprit from you to the bubblehead. Everyone else, you're basically saying the same stuff.
Honestly, can you even hear yourself?
No, I'm fucking deaf, asshole.
Yeah, he's been deaf his
Why do
entire
you have
time.
to, like, clear my ears out all the time?
You just have to carry the hands, right?
You could do the same thing. But
That's
Kanade-
literally
You
what I
didn't say
said.
that for me.
I literally said that. I literally said that's what she would do. Like fucking Yoshikage Kira, that's what I said.
Didn't you yourself
That's
say
true.
that was impossible?
It would be impossible for Sis, but definitely possible with Iroha. Iroha actually has a pretty handy tool to hide the hands.
In her notebook?
Bag. I don't know. Does she have a bag? I don't think. In her hat. Oh my god.
And what's that? Hey, what's that? Oh, hat. You alright there?
This is what I meant by like when I say something and then it is right.
He just
I
says
don't-
it seconds before the game does.
Also, it was a joke.
That usually is the case. The best Danganronpa predictions are ones that aren't serious, and then the game's like, psh. And it actually is that.
What?
She could fit a hand under that, yeah. But Sis and I have no ideal space to carry the hands without being seen.
I mean, like, anyone could put it in their
Oh
clothes.
yeah? You put it between your boobs, idiot. Fucking got him.
How could you say that?
Checkmate. Checkmate.
I mean,
Oh,
like,
wait,
anyone
no,
could put it in their clothes.
No wait, but Kanade, but only Kanade could do it, not Hibiki. Shit.
Yeah, Vicky wouldn't be able to. Yeah.
This is how we got you, Kanade. We got you.
No, that would kind of prove her innocent because if a Vicky can't help the hands like that.
No, we're saying you did it. Hibiki didn't help at all. You're just gaslighting her. You did everything.
Oh, okay.
One.
The pockets are too small to shove the hands in, and if we try to hide it within our clothes, it would stick out and seem unnatural.
Stop using logic to prevent our awesome theory, Kanade.
Stop using logic. Kanade owned Stone and Dan with facts and logic.
I don't know. I think I need to like get a hand in there to see if it would be.
No,
you
no,
know,
no, you don't.
not my hand, like a cut off hand, idiot.
Okay,
Not
let's cut your
my
hand off
hand.
then.
That works. Yeah, sure. I'll fucking life or death. If we don't cut my hand off and stick it in her chest, we won't be able to say for sure. I won't. Like, I'd lose my hand if it meant I'd like prove something.
Anything to
Yeah,
remove
get-
Kanade
get
wrong.
like-
Anything.
Get like a mannequin hand. I don't know.
Monaco, we got a mannequin.
I feel like this is a form of sexual harassment.
It's what? It's an inanimate object.
You just call Kanade an inanimate object?
No, the fucking hand that's not attached to anything.
You piece of garbage!
They put like, have you ever seen like the phone? Dude, in ReZero, fucking Priscilla pulls the fan out, and it was like never there before. Do you remember that, Stone?
I do remember that.
You need to be both not to be seen and also be able to pull it out whenever needed. This is a case where every minute and second matters. The hand must have been readily available whenever the situation called for it.
And that little pink thing below your neck makes it not readily available.
Like the
So the hat theory is the only way.
But how is that readily available?
You take the hat off.
Yeah, but then what if I walked past her when that happened?
Well, you didn't.
Yeah, but like that was the whole argument, is that someone could have seen it, and that's why they didn't move it, is because someone could have. And that was my whole thing, was like if they were just holding the bags with body parts in them. Like, no,
I mean, I'd rather put the thing on my head with my hat covered. It's also kind of in place. There's a good chance it won't fall off because of the hat.
Were you suggesting the hiding place was Iroha's hat? Yes.
He just looks over. Dude, I didn't imagine until he just looks over, lifts up the hat. Well, it's not there now.
So it couldn't have been done!
There's no hand.
Yeah. Or was innocent? If you put the severed hand on your head and put the hat on top, you would hold it in place, and it wouldn't seem unnatural.
There's got to be another way
How
to
big
do
is the
all
wall
of this
at?
without holding a hand at all. I'm thinking there has to be a way.
Maybe.
Otherwise, then there's two cases where severed hands are an important clue. And that's
you
weird.
can like copy fingerprints somehow with like tape and makeup and whatever. I don't know. Whatever. What was the movie? It was a Marvel movie. Was it Ant-Man? It might have been Ant-Man. Oh my
Not
god,
the Marvel
Ant-Man's
movie.
relevant? Oh my god, Ant-Man is finally relevant. In the first movie,
Man.
he steals the Ant-Man suit and he needs to get into the vault. No, there's a door that he needs to make a fingerprint for, and he makes a fake fingerprint with like stuff around the house. And then he needs to go through a vault, and then he blows up the vault, and then he just takes a suit and then leaves.
Do you think Kanade
I would
would
say-
be awesome if they wore the wasp suit?
I think Kanade could fake a fingerprint if she wanted to, because she knows a lot of random shit that's creepy.
I mean, you guys seem to think she is a born killer.
I don't know,
think
like,
she is-
dude, her dog that died as a puppy, what did that mean?
So she says
I'm just
Hibiki
saying-
did something about that, and I don't believe her.
She said Hibiki, like, forgot what happened.
It makes it
And
sound
all
like
with them
Hibiki
having
killed
members
them and then
disappeared.
shut down.
Pretty
But
weird.
what I
Well,
think
the
is
way
Kanade
I
killed
saw it-
them, and then
I just
Hibiki
thought
shut
it-
down.
Well, the way I thought it was just that, like, she shut down because it happened. I just thought that's what she meant.
Yeah, that's not what she was implying. I think she was implying that she just shut down because
Because
obviously
the dog died. And then, like, the members of
Yeah.
their band went missing, and, like,
Yeah.
I don't think Iroha did that, so, like, gotta be Kanade.
What I imply from that is that Kanade says Hibiki did these things and then forgot. What I truly understand is Kanade did these things and Hibiki forgot.
Yeah, but what Kanade actually said was just these things happened. You fool.
Not only that, but you could also pull it out whenever you wanted to turn the handbook on, so it matches every condition I've just mentioned. And technically speaking, a Iroha's hand isn't a tool, but an entire suit.
I think that's supposed to say hat. Iroha's
Hat, yeah. Her hand. I mean, yeah, her hand isn't a tool. You are correct. But an entire she always wears, so she wouldn't. cause any suspicion as well. I mean, that is true.
So basically, she put the hands on top of her head. Ugh.
That just makes me think of, like, you know that the gif of, like, people patting someone's head?
Yeah.
It just makes me think of a Waha with, like, the dead
Pats
hand
on her
patting.
head, and then it's
Yeah.
just like, wait, what's that under the hat? What?
Wait a minute.
I have 2 hands to pat your head with now.
Dude,
When
she's
someone
always...
asks...
Dude, I always need head pats. And I'll go to any length to get it.
Yeah, dude, that was her motive. She just wanted...
She just wanted the hand, but then she knew that she couldn't do anything without the intent to kill, so she had to kill someone.
Yeah. He has to have the head pats.
Such a horrible thing. For head pats, you fool. And the one who entered the ghost house was Hibiki, not me. I saw it with my own eyes, but you're the only one who saw it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was about... That's exactly what I'm expecting. Damn, this is fucking shit for a Waha. She didn't do it.
Okay, but
she
is
just
it the whole
happened to be
point?
the only person that saw Hibiki. This is terrible.
Also, her thing was like, yeah, you only saw it, and that's why I'm suspecting you. But like, Hibiki, like, wasn't her thing that she was ordering Hibiki to do something?
No,
Yeah.
she's saying that a Waha did it all by herself.
And that
she's saying she's lying that
Hibiki
she
is
saw
lying that
Hibiki.
Hibiki was ever there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't she say that someone else might have known about it? Like, why would she say that she
I
was
don't think
using
she
it?
did.
No, I said that it's possible that she still used Hibiki as an accomplice, but this theory that Kanade's crafting is working under the assumption that Hibiki was not being used as an accomplice at all.
You perhaps lied about seeing my sister. You have no alibi.
But I'm not the one. Hibiki, tell the truth. I don't remember.
I don't know, I can't remember.
So, is there anything left bothering you?
A lot.
Yeah, you fucking littler shit. Got him.
I'd say that as a no then. Let's continue. The war causes a blackout at the ghost house, then moves to Block A monorail station. When the monorail resumes its operation at 18 o'clock, she rides it back to Block C to move the corpse.
Dude, Shinji and Yoriko are just like bubbles in the sky coming out of their mouths. Like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck?
I like how you say Yoriko, like she's the stupid one, and not like a Woha or Taruya.
Well,
Well,
Iroha
because,
is
like-
directly being blamed, so she has to pay attention. And you know what? Like, if we could throw Taruya in there too, he doesn't know what the fuck's happening. He wasn't
Like, no
here for
one knows
any
what
of this
the
at
fuck's
all.
I don't think any of us, to be honest, I think none of us know what's happening. The only one who know what's happening is Kanade, and the only person following along is probably Sobai.
I'm trying.
That part is the same as Sobai's theory. This is the important part. Aurora must have hid the body parts near the ghost house. The place that I suspect is the small park in front of the ghost house.
Guys, why did we not just get these two to investigate somewhere else? Why did we have to
Yeah.
send these people here? This
Oh,
is all
yeah.
horrible.
And the worst part is Kanade didn't even investigate near the ghost house. So
Kanade
that
probably
kinda-
would have blamed whoever went to investigate with her.
I
And
mean,
I'm working
maybe?
heavily under the assumption that Kanade still did it and is just looking for someone to blame. And with a
Well,
really
if she-
good theory.
Yeah, that's the thing. If she just happened to blame Woha because she was there, this is the perfect situation. Because a Woha happened to see
Oh,
Hibiki.
I thought she only blamed Iroha because she saw Hibiki.
Well,
She's
I
blaming
think
a Waha-
I think a lot of things are falling into place here. The fact that she went to investigate with her, she's taking advantage of. The fact
Yep.
that she saw Hibiki, she's taking advantage of. The fact that she showed up late, she's taking advantage of.
And the
She's
fact that you
smart,
could do
and
the-
she knows what to do to make it look like it's somebody else.
There's also the fact that about the pool area, you could technically do it without an accomplice, according to, which they did so. But there's a lot of things going on. Perhaps in one of the bushes there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. I don't know. I'm chewing.
Dan.
I'm chewing.
Yoriko, why are you
I'm
eating
sure-
during a trial?
Because I'm hungry. And we're stuck at the same place as before. I searched. Okay, so if somebody had hidden that kind of stuff.
Yes, that's why I'm suspecting a Woha.
He looked in the park.
It was a Woha who invested the pocket. Well, shit.
That's just what Siobai said about you, but the area that you investigated.
Yeah, but Horse was too far away. That's why he was like, shit, fuck, she's white. It's too far away.
Yeah, well, she searched over in the warehouses, you're right.
But Iroha was closer to the ghost. Damn, this is fucking shit for a while.
What if she just lied about where she went? What if
Well,
what if Kanade just didn't go to the warehouse and just waited for Iroha to leave?
You could say that, but we don't have any proof for it.
We don't have any fucking proof either that she didn't do that. I know the burden's on proof.
But we do have proof that Iroha more than likely searched the ghost house. I mean, not the ghost house, the park.
Yeah, but
Iroha,
okay, but look at
Kanade
Iroha
saying
and
she
then
did
look
it.
at Kanade.
I know, but if you want to use logic,
seems...
logically speaking, she's making a sound argument.
Logically speaking, Kanade's a fucking psychopath, and Iroha is just a girl that likes
I agree
Yaoi.
with you. I agree with you. If I was in this situation, I don't know what I would do. I'm too
You'd
stupid.
vote
I'd
for her
follow
out of
this.
spite. You don't have
Yeah,
to
you'd
know.
vote for-
Fuck you.
Right.
I don't know who it is, but I know I don't like you. Monochrome, it's voting time.
No offense, Iroha just doesn't seem like she would have the ability to kill, or like
Come up with this convoluted of a
an
plan.
actual like this convoluted of a plan, a reason. Like, I don't think it's a void again. That'd be funny, but I don't think it would be. I don't.
One of you guys
I
said
did-
it might be possible that she was a void and she killed Chitsuka because she was also a void.
And then, if that, the only reason why I don't think that happened is if that happened, we'd be out of voids other than Mikado. And it would only be
True.
chapter 4, and it would be like, wow, we're out. I guess we can trust each other again.
So I just said it now, didn't he? And then Makado's like, haha, JK guys, there's actually a 7th member.
If we do that, then we can hang out with Ike again. That's all I'm hearing.
And all the culprit has to do is hide the corpse in the place they were supposed to investigate. Well, I was unable to do so because I invested the place furthest away from the ghost house.
And you did
you
so
do that shit on
knowingly.
purpose?
On purpose. You did that on purpose. Yeah, on purpose.
She did it on purpose, and now but the thing is, we can't prove that she did it on purpose.
I mean, I'm saying all this so sure that she did it, but if she didn't, you know what? Like, good save. But I think you did it still.
I gotta say, if she did do it, this is a fucking mega brain counterattack right now. Sorry, go again.
I can't believe Hibiki was pretending to be Kanade the whole time, and Kanade was killing everyone.
That's fucked up.
Can't believe it. The park that Iroha investigated was right across the ghost house. In terms of distance, she'd have no problems.
If your theory was to blame me, then I'd know you're full of shit. That would have been interesting, but I would have known you're full of shit. But you're blaming her when I was in there. And it's hard.
I don't know. I hung out with Iroha Max, and she just likes gay porn.
She
So,
does. Are you
I
telling
don't
me
think she-
if she did it, this game is homophobic?
You know what's really funny? I like how Kanade is using most of the things Sobai said against her on Iroha.
Yeah. You just change the person and it all still works. So like, even if you can't prove that Iroha did it, you can prove that it can't only be Kanade. And therefore all of this evidence isn't good enough.
Yeah, but this isn't like a real trial where like that matters. We can just vote Kanade anyways.
It's like, yeah, but like, I bet
Like,
you did
there's-
it because I bet you did.
We don't take a recess in trials. Like, not actually.
She just pretended to investigate, and she lied about there being nothing just like Sobai said.
Liar, pants on fire! I didn't
Kanade doesn't wear any pants, Iroha! What have you done?
Yeah, she only wears a skirt. Isn't it funny if Mikado's pants caught on fire? What the fuck? Exactly. What part am I not making sense to you?
No one. But it was you who told me to investigate the park area. Oh shit! How was I supposed to know beforehand that you would assign me to that place?
I see. That was my bad. But I had no idea you were the filthy culprit back then, you fucking filthy. However, even if I told you to investigate some other place, wouldn't you have volunteered to? Damn, investigate the park?
No, she would not have. She
Dude, this
absolutely
just
would have
makes
done
it-
what she was told.
Look at her face. does she seem like the person who'd be like, I want to do this instead? She's like, okay, oh, that's what's happening. Okay,
She's
I
like, oh
believe
no,
you.
I actually want to go over to the park.
I actually want
Okay.
to go to like a gay sex lounge. Is that okay?
Yeah, they call that the Mirror House, right?
The banana slings. I want to go to banana sling.
I want to go to Weenie Hut Juno with Tawuya.
No, Super Weenie Hut Junior. Honestly, that's where she belongs.
What?
That's smug face. Anyway, so investigating near the ghost house. The only option left for you was probably the parks. So that's why you chose the park. That's why you chose that place.
She could have looked at the carousel, stayed there.
I was putting on the carousel the whole time.
It was a pretty smart act, considering it was coming from Iroha. You just was a place.
That's what she was doing during the investigation. Sorry guys, I lied. I didn't investigate the park. I was playing on the the merry-go-round the whole time. It was fucked up. I'm sorry, but I wanted to have some fun. And then she says, "Yeah, I saw her over there." And then Kanani's entire theory, crack on the screen, falls apart. Oh, you're full of shit. She was lying.
I mean, she's not really lying. Isn't that more of a... Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know what would count at this point.
I said I'm not the culprit.
See, she says she's not the culprit, but the thing is, the only thing Iroha is guilty of is lying that she ever investigated at all. If she just fessed up that she was just riding on the rides while we were looking for the body, she would have been able to get away with it.
You have to be the culprit. I can't see any sane person tying their hair like that.
No.
Yeah.
But it's cute. My mom says it's cute.
I don't know. It looks goofy.
Your
it only
mom's
works
crazy.
with anime.
Your mom also hates manga, which makes
Like
the automatic.
Like many anime hairs, it only works because it's an anime.
Yeah, if a person tied their hair like that in real life, it would just look so stupid.
After that, well, you all know the drill, right? She said he hid the corpse and came back to us. But then they joined in our investigation and carries the corpse from the park to the ghost house. Once Sora leaves this place...
But I took the tram.
Not in this timeline. We started, remember?
Yeah, but like... I took the tram. It couldn't have been on there. I win.
Alternate timeline.
I
no,
win
we
the
can't.
I
Alternate
win.
timeline. Nope, alternate timeline.
Like right there, I took the trolley.
Game crash, honestly, didn't count.
Our game crashed because we took the long timeline.
Guys, I'm in the wrong timeline. Iroha did it this time.
No!
If the game didn't crash when he found her body, it would have been Kanade. But it was Iroha now. I'm in the B route.
This was around 1942. Since the last time she used the ghost house gate, she used Satsuka's handbook. She uses her own handbook to enter the ghost house. That's why she'd be able to create an ID from around 1750 without an out record. Also, from here on, speed is key. Speed is key! Just hear Jacksepticeye.
That's what that was. Oh, I'm like, what the fuck is that from?
Jacksepticeye. That's sensitively difficult to use Satsuka's handbook. So she would have to use her own handbook for conversation. Or convenience. Damn, we have not had a single non-stop debate so far.
Yeah.
We haven't had any mini games.
She's just yapping, which is why I think she's lying.
Literally,
we're not playing any mini games to prove her right. We're just listening.
This is why I told you before that Iroha would have used her own handbook first. After entering Iroha prepares the final step to her plan. She puts the body parts on the altar, uses the blood packs to create a bloody mess, then hides.
Yeah, but didn't we confirm that Hibiki had to have gone into the ghost house?
Basically,
we
used Iroha's account to do that.
No, but we found her hair clips in there, and she came in with her hair down.
The hair clips
I think
in there.
her reasoning. I think what she's saying is that Iroha planted that.
Oh. Well, I guess we'll find out. I might be jumping ahead a little bit. Because we didn't really talk
Right,
about
Stoney
that.
near the entrance. After the body announcement, she pretends like she just entered the place in Vauban. Of course, moving to false alibi, to false evidence. There you go. She did it all by herself. Damn.
But I don't like
So I
it.
was like, well, shit. I don't like it, but it is convincing.
Iroha? No. I told you, I'm not the culprit. Yeah, if seeing Hibiki entering the ghost house was a lie... The hairpin! How can you explain the hairpin from the ghost house? Just like me for real.
You obviously just stole them beforehand.
What?
Sister was cooling out herself after the motive was revealed yesterday night. Even a toddler would have been able to take it from her.
And that's just what you are.
Yeah,
No!
that's what you did.
Toddler.
But you knew her better than... When did I even have a chance to steal that? You were the one who told us that Hibiki refused to come out of her room this morning.
That was still this morning. I have no idea where she was and what she did afterwards. I met her again after we found... I only met her again after we found the corpse.
Because you were the one fucking killing people. Because you're always with your sister otherwise, but you had to murder. Fucking bitch. Got him.
Did you have any proof that I didn't meet my sister during that time? Quick look for the evidence.
That I can't,
I'm not trying to blame you or anything, but didn't you arrive late after the body announcement? The body was found in Block A, yet when you arrived, later than Yoko and Nika, you were in Block C, Iroha. Why took you so long? Why is that, I wonder?
For dramatic effect!
But they couldn't use the thing. But that's because I was the only one who didn't receive Sasuke's message. You told me later that you received a weird message, right? Yuriko was heading towards the ghost house anyways, because of that message. That is true, but... based on our observations so far, that message was sent by the culprit as well, right? What?
All the messages from Satsuka today were sent by the culprit. That is all the more reason that the culprit needed to carry Satsuka's hand at all times. As I said before, the only person capable of easily transferring Satsuka's hand is Iroha.
No.
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 Shinji could
I
put it
gotta
between
say,
his
this is-
massive titties.
Yeah, but he was with
Yeah,
her.
wait.
Honestly, this is pretty convincing. I'm not gonna lie.
You're saying that,
But
so
then
now
how
I
is it
know
gonna
it's not
take
true.
5 more hours then?
Well, this is...
Oh, Iroha really did it?
Don't fall for it, Teruya. Shobai, I'd like to know your thoughts on this.
Our theory itself has no contradictions, but the fact that Bullet Girl thought of a trick this high leveled, that itself could be considered a contradiction.
He's
Yeah.
right. How could someone as me think of a murder this complicated?
Finally.
You're just tricking us the whole time, idiot.
Finally.
You're
This
just
is
a
your
void.
biggest tragedy, Kanata, your biggest downfall. You blamed the wrong person.
You're saying that about yourself?
Well, you have to, or you're gonna die.
Yep. Oh, there it is.
Well, she probably could have been acting all this time. A wolf in sheep clothing, if you will. Just like Chapter 1's title
Yeah.
is
Just
strange.
like you, Kanade. Takes one to know one.
That's not true. I'm innocent. Please believe me.
It was the Yuki-Onna! Oh, I'm so stupid. It was the Yuki-Onna!
You claim that you're not the culprit, then where's your rebuttal? This is literally the same situation that we put my sis in.
What does Hibiki think about all this? Like,
He doesn't know.
Someone needs to smack the reality into her, because she's still freaking out over there the whole time.
Tell me, what is the difference between you going on about your innocence without any logic to back it up, and sis bawling her eyes out?
Ah!
Illogical!
You gotta
Oh my
stop!
God.
You keep getting worse!
You're asking to be executed! Oh my god!
I will jump in front of Iroha. Don't do this to her. Seems like Iroha's backed into a corner. She really the culprit? Kanade and Shelby did most of the reasoning. Most. All. There doesn't seem to be any contradictions.
Did summon.
They're right.
Alright, nice trial, everyone. See you later.
Summons from both the attacking team and the defenders. Have you come to a conclusion?
We didn't even play the Flappy Bird yet. Or the Scrum debate. That's an important part of the
Or the
trial.
comic book.
Yeah.
We didn't do or fucking Hangman's Gambit, whatever.
I'm sure you
it's
all
called
will,
in
since this
time.
is the third class trial, but you cannot take back your decision. That would be funny if we could. Actually, just a mind. Now that everyone, vote for the culprit with the switch in front of you.
So, like, what happens if we tie? If we tie...
Dude, okay, this is where, like, Sarugi shows up and, like, shoots Monocro, right?
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
Sarugi.
yeah.
This is where we need, like, Sarugi, and he's gonna be all awesome, and he's gonna, like, have, like, a cop uniform. He's got the hat. He's gonna have, like, the hat, finally. They didn't give him the hat in the first game, and I was so upset. I thought he was gonna be wearing a hat the whole time.
Will that answer be the truth or not? Now vote.
I don't feel like it.
What? Interrupting the voting again? For so by now you... What is it, Mikado?
Mikado. Something's been bothering me all this time, and I finally know what it is.
Don't tell me you're gonna save the day. Ugh.
Yes! Yes!
No!
Dude,
This is
for
Shobai
now
and Mikado coming back. Shobai is like, yeah, finally. Now it's just like, oh, no, dude.
You had your moment to shine with the ice packs. Get the fuck out of here.
You
Yeah,
had
get
your
the
one
fuck outta
time. Now get in the corner until Trial 5 where you die.
I'm not trying to side with Iroha, but I saw something back then. Saw what? According to Kanade's theory, Iroha should have dismembered the corpse between 9:54 and 12:54. Correct? But I saw Iroha goofing around painting pictures near the harbor around 11. She was drawing like Shinji and
Yuki making out. She saw what?
She drew what? Said she was
Yeah,
drawing it,
dude.
not that she saw it.
Wait,
Wait, what did you say?
Well, I was saying that Iroha was drawing it, and then Shinji said she saw what? And then Mikado's like, I didn't say she saw anything, I said she was drawing it. And he's like, oh shit, I just said she saw it. No, that means it
I made it
happened.
worse. Oh shit. Yuki, don't tell.
Now they're gonna be like, oh, it's because they're both voids and you're working together or some bullshit.
What?
Oh, yeah, you showing pictures at the port at the time. Wait, why weren't you investigating? Well, I thought I would raise my spirits.
So I was kind of right. She wasn't investigating. Just not at the same time that I was talking about.
This is the important part. If a war was on the port around that time, that means Kanade's theory is completely wrong.
Yeah!
Mikado's came to save the day, guys.
I
What
had to
is
ruin
this?
everything.
This is such a weird trial. I love
Kanade
it
could
so
have gotten
much.
away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling mastermind.
Mikado.
Meddling mastermind Mikado.
Mikado, I take back every bad thing I've said about you. Thank you for helping me.
No.
I most certainly didn't do it for you.
Now that it's come to this, we're back to square one once again. My, what a troublesome situation.
That's why the trial takes so freaking long. We're back to square one. We don't know anything. Wait, can we even believe this guy?
I knew it. I knew it.
Shinji's coming out with his blind hatred of him.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Out of what's wrong, bro?
They can't know what she drew. So I will kill us all.
They can't know what she's seen.
I mean, how can we tell if that's true or not when it's Mikado of all people?
Okay,
I don't remember just posing nakedly in front of any. Yeah.
listen.
Mikado never really like directly lied to us about something. Shobai lied to us directly in the first trial.
Yeah, but people hate Mikado more than Shobai.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
Shobai's
to
made
be
it clear
fair,
he
Dan-
cares about himself, and that's it. Mikado cares about a higher cause, and we don't know what that is.
That's for the killing game to happen. This would stop the killing game, though.
It would make the killing game have a fortuitous moment, which is having someone win. And to our knowledge, we don't know what he wants. He says it has a set end. Maybe the set end is Kanade wins.
That would be fucking crazy.
The good ending.
Good ending.
Mikado is always meddled with us, so this time he might be trying to stop us from getting the right answer.
Excuse me, I'm not live. Getting the right answer would also cost my life.
How should I know? Maybe you're behind all this and did it to survive on your own. After all, you're the one who gave us those motive videos, right?
But I didn't even have one.
Exactly.
So I have no motive.
Ginji's right. She's saying that after all you've done so far, it makes you think that you have the right to speak.
What's the worst thing? What is the bad? What's the last bad thing he did within like the past like 5 days? Besides the motive videos, that doesn't count.
That one that
count.
totally counts.
Nope. Okay. What's the well, like, I mean, besides that, because like that's like as a person and not as a mastermind. What has he done bad?
He's annoying.
That doesn't. He's annoying by being friendly and helpful.
Yeah.
He makes
I love
dinner.
Mikado.
He makes food for everyone.
Yeah, it's trash.
And then
I
he
want
just
Lunchables
is-
instead.
Everyone loves his food. Everyone says his food is amazing.
Yoriko's a real one. She's still eating that Lunchables since day
He
one.
is just. He's just nice to everyone except Teruya. The worst thing he's done is being mean to Teruya.
I do love Mikado.
He
is
made
a
an
great
evil
character.
face when
When Teruya,
picture
I
showed up.
said because Teruya was there, and he
also
doesn't like.
hates
Dude,
Rei
half the
Makaru.
characters in the first game made fun of Teruya too. So like,
Yeah, but
when
not
they
as
did it,
much.
it was funny.
when Mikado did it, it was not allowed.
It's mean. He's mean.
Well, that's what makes it funny. But he's like so goofy about it, though.
But also, if you think about it, Mikado hosting the killing game is the reason that Yuri's dead. So
Which
it
is a
kind of
good
balances out.
kind of the best thing to happen. You kind of saved the universe, honestly.
True, but Coco also died because of it, and Setsuka technically.
Yeah, but I
You
didn't
know,
really care
sometimes
about
you have to
Kukuro.
make sacrifices, alright? For the
I didn't
greater
really
good
care.
of killing Yuri. That was Emma's crime.
True.
Rest in peace, my queen. Don't speak such nonsense. Oh, I was definitely at the pool at that time.
You proof? I'm sorry, but I also can't believe his words that easily.
Are we gonna have a scrum debate about to believe him or not?
Yes, probably.
I feel like everyone wouldn't be on our side. Everyone would just be.
Well, you'd have Shobai probably and
It'd be Shobai and
Iroha.
I would
Showa.
say, like, hey, I didn't do anything.
Shobai,
Uh,
Iroha, and Showa, and everyone else should be on the other side.
Maybe we'll get like a Yuki on there. I don't know.
Nikkei for some reason.
It wasn't for his testimony. Kanade's theory's perfect.
Perfectly manipulated to make her innocent.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
He
okay.
doesn't-
We get the Yuki side. That's okay.
Wait, he didn't gain anything by lying, I guess.
If it was anyone else, Shobai even, I would have at least tried to believe it, but Mikado? Am I that untrustworthy?
Yes.
No. Of course, you're the mastermind for crying out loud. But he's a student too. Technically speaking, you're the reason we're doing this class trial in the first place. Just this once, please believe Mikado. No, please believe in me. No, I really am innocent.
I would rather place my trust on dog stoppings than on him. Damn.
Dude,
No,
dog
and that's
poopy.
why Nikkei is like bottom tier, like F. Doesn't
So
like
true.
Mikado. All of you all.
At least take this seriously. Is Iroha really the culprit? No.
No.
I mean, we've long since passed the part of the game where I, like, don't like all the characters. That's the problem. But the games keep doing this. Like, the only character who, like, was alive at a point where I was just like, was Emma. Like, Yuri and Emma are the only characters that are like,
How dare you say that about my queen?
I like them, but I don't love them. And I think Emma got better in the trial, and Yuri got better before he died, but he just wasn't in the game long enough. But I mean, like, comparatively to everybody else. At this point, I don't want anyone to have done it, because that means they're gone. If Iroha's gone, we don't get to make Mr. Stapler jokes and gay porn jokes. If Kanade's gone, we don't get to see her shit-talk everyone and destroy their entire life. And I want both of those.
Well, the gay porn joke can live on between Yuki and Shinji.
True. She caught on. We had to get rid of her.
That's really funny.
Iroha does seem like she's telling the truth. Of course, it could be her acting. But she's not the ultimate actor.
The ultimate painter, silly Sora.
She's just painting a face. Yeah. Mikado is saying that he saw Iroha in the morning. Should think of something as well. Think of any information regarding Iroha. Could be the missing key. Logic craft. Guess not.
Alright, boys, you ready to decide if she's the culprit or
I
not?
really
Let's
thought it was
go.
going to be the other one. Okay, so we have that ability, so I should just be able to go up and down. What's the question? It's the last time we met Iroha in the morning for breakfast. When I drank all of her coffee and passed out. I forgot about that.
Oh, they were gonna. Oh,
We haven't even talked about that.
Kanade was gonna knock out Iroha and blame her.
Wait, so you're saying to tell me that Kanade
I was just joking that drinking too much coffee, and then then I said no one talked about it, and then no one actually ever talked about it.
What do we do with Iroha during breakfast?
Drink coffee. Oh,
Drank her
there
coffee.
you go.
We as in me. The royal we.
Wait, so wait.
So wait,
You're
it's
suggesting that someone put something in.
I'm just suggesting
bringing it up.
Kanade drugged you. What happened after you drank the coffee?
Yeah, I passed out.
Passed out.
Damn, so she
Suddenly
wanted the
felt-
flame of
Turn
beast.
Super
Turn
Saiyan!
Super Saiyan!
Holy shit!
No, don't do it. It's not worth it.
I can't
Oh,
change! I can't change! Oh god! I died!
You can't change. You can't change into a Super Saiyan.
That's fucked up, man.
Just like Vegeta.
I was gonna change last second, but it didn't let me. I didn't turn Super Saiyan.
It was funny. I just got to that part in Dragon Ball.
Where they drink the coffee?
No, where they turned Super Saiyan. When
He
Goku.
drank the coffee.
No, that happened.
That most-
no, that already
This is
happened.
my answer!
わかりました
Also, Sora is the original creator of the game doing a voice with a little bit of a pitch on it, just like Yuki was in the first game. You can tell it's the
Oh,
creator
yeah.
doing the voice.
Oh, did I never say that? Oh well.
You
Yeah, we
never-
went through that entire monologue from Kanade.
Wait, everyone, I'm fucking stupid. I forgot the most important thing.
To be fair, we did actually forget about it ourselves.
I knew it was gonna be
What's
important
wrong,
when I saw it, but then I've just been so invested in what we're talking about that I forgot. Only for a second, but enough. This just came to me, and it doesn't have anything to do with Mikado, but Iroha may not be the culprit.
Thank you.
Hold out, sweetheart. I got you.
Dude, it looks like he's punching Nikke. He's about to fucking.
Oh my gosh!
You got an upper.
He's about to do an upper. Yeah. And it looks like Nikke
He's
is
blocking. He's blocking it. He's going to block it. He's guarding his chin.
No fighting in the courtroom.
As you know, he's guarding the chin because if you hit the chin, it rocks your head. And
True.
makes you like.
So that's the same thing Hajime did to Shinji. He knocked him out by hitting his neck.
He's
I
taking a
forgot
piece.
they talked about rocking the brain already.
I like how Nikke and what he's saying could be interpreted to saying that. Oh,
Do Sora or Iroha. Or whatever.
no, I was gonna say what he's saying. It could be interpreted to He could be saying that to Shinji, who's about to punch him.
What's with you?
Yeah, basically.
Actually, something very suspicious happened this morning. After breakfast, I was going to start my investigation, or free time, when a sudden wave of irresistible sleep came over me. I told you about the reason I was late for the parade, remember?
Wait, dude, you suddenly felt sleepy. Kanata.
Yeah.
You woke up, it was evening, right?
I'm almost used to it.
It's just funny because, like, she's just still like that.
You know, if you pull out one of the other ones, I will not be, but we've seen this
What
one
about
since the second trial. I'm almost used to this
What about-
face.
She should pull out the foo adorable face again.
She's
A
gonna.
heart.
But it's not like you were awake all night, right? Yeah, I miss you having a fuck party with someone. And you slept through all afternoon, even when you drank coffee for breakfast. I was actually stalking Tabuya's
That's
room
exactly
the entire
it. I saw Iroha wasn't drinking her coffee during breakfast. I thought it was a waste. Naturally, being a can of coffee, I drank her coffee instead.
Being a fan.
No, I'm a can of coffee.
You are. I mean, you are what you drink. So I mean.
Dude, I could just imagine an edit of a can of coffee with like Showa's eyes and mouth.
Nope,
Instant coffee.
it was already done before you even said that. It's right here. I was okay up until then, but after that, I felt incredibly sleepy, like as if I was drugged. It was an unnatural wave of sleep.
You did? Why'd you? Oh, that means you're the culprit. Why'd you know I was gonna drink your coffee and fucking sleep, make me go to sleep?
Because I have sleeping problems, I'm sorry!
Shinji about to punch Nikkei.
He's used to it.
Yeah. You can imagine when every time Shinji gets powered up, he just hits Nikkei.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure Yuki is in front of the layer of Shinji, so when it goes to Yuki, Shinji's behind him doing it.
But for Nikkei, it's in front of him.
Yeah.
So, what you trying to say? What you trying to say? Someone drugged the coffee with sleeping pills? Interesting. Gotta write that down.
He changed his sprite.
He changed.
Yeah,
What?
he did. He changed.
He had to guard. He had to go back to blocking.
he finished his sentence and it's just like, oh fuck, he's still coming. What? I didn't hit him.
I missed.
Now listen carefully.
Stop
The coffee that
blocking!
I drank was meant for Iroha, right?
Nikkei,
And
stop
these
blocking!
hands
Look at
are
him.
meant for Nikkei, who's changed his sprite again. What would have happened if Iroha drank instead the coffee?
Well, Aurora would have slept till evening.
That's
Then
just
that
so
would
weird because
mean
most of the
that
time,
Iroha wouldn't have any alibi from morning till evening, right?
I just find it so weird because most of the time they don't change the sprites when someone else is talking. So
Yeah.
it's kind of weird to see it. It was kind of weird to see it change. It's like he really was blocking.
It's like, oh,
Huh? Wait, did someone try to use sleeping drugs to prevent Aurora from having an alibi?
And I
It's
drank
fucking
all the
genius.
drugs because I am a junkie, and I could just sense the drugs, and I was like, and I drank all that coffee. I saved her. I'm a hero. Sorry for interrupting, but was there anything like sleeping drugs on this island?
Only fucking Kanade would know because she knows what knocks people out because she did it to the fucking band members.
And she also watches all those, like,
Corpse Party.
yeah,
The
not
anime.
just Corpse Party, but
That was
also
the
she
fir-
watches the
that was-
doctor shows.
Dude, that was the first hint that she was truly an awful person. That she watched the Corpse Party anime.
Yeah, the anime sucks.
Playing the game.
The game is the good one. It's like if someone watched the Danganronpa 1 anime and didn't play the game, and then they were like, man, Danganronpa sucks.
There's some at the pharmacy section at the mart. I always check all the items there. But I didn't notice a difference in number.
Maybe they put the container back.
They just fucking empty the, yeah.
Do you open the packages and check the insides?
No. Well, I can't. It'd take forever if I did that every day.
It already takes forever, and you do it every day.
Yeah, like...
Exactly. He doesn't want it to take longer. He still has to go to sleep.
For a cup of coffee, one pill should be enough. They probably didn't need to take the whole package.
Yeah. Anyways, let me get this straight. You drank a cup of coffee that was drugged with sleeping pills.
But why would someone prevent a Woha from having an alibi? What would they gain from that?
We'll
The
make a
ability
bullet
to
gun
blame
murder.
them.
Nikkei, you're stupid.
Hey, Nikkei, stop being a dumbass. Aren't you supposed to be a reporter? That doesn't
Thanks,
take intelligence.
Nikkei.
Do you know
Thank
most famous... you think the reason I took this job is because it doesn't take intelligence.
I can just make shit up. No, yellow journalism strikes again.
I'm a journalism man.
That's why he wears... Nah, he wears tan. I don't know. Fucking Inspector
But you imagine Nikkei puts on a mask whenever he does Yaoi journalism. He's like, hey, Yaoi journalism man strikes again.
He pulls the fucking scarf up over his face.
Yeah.
You'll never know it was me.
Time to rob. He's like, time to rob the stagecoach.
Guys, I think Shinji did it because it would be funny. What the hell?
That's why he was punching him. We've made so many good jokes with Nikkei. So many like good one-line jokes. I love it. Anyway. Wait, I know. You're someone who would benefit from all this. Show by what? No, I'm just kidding. Someone who's trying to flame a Woha by preventing any alibis.
You don't need to dance around it. Just fucking say
Right,
Kaname.
if Iroha was the culprit, it doesn't make sense that the coffee she was trying to drink was drugged. Iroha's not the culprit. The culprit was the person who was trying to make Iroha drink that coffee.
Wait, if Sora drank that coffee that was originally intended for Iroha...
Sora drugged it, but she felt bad. So then she drank it instead.
Bro.
I feel that is something Nikkei would have said.
Yeah, maybe. Then Iroha being outside during morning was something unexpected even for the culprit, right?
That's right. So Mikado's accounts of seeing Iroha around 11 is something entirely possible.
How did you not believe me? I'm so disappointed in all of you.
Hold on. If Iroha's not the culprit, then the real Blackened is me?
But
No, Shinji. Not you. Oh, okay.
He actually is the Bracken. Just like, oh, okay.
It's something that just came to me. I never thought this was possible.
It just came to you. It just did right now. Okay, let's see.
But if we use this info and reverse the thought process, we can easily track down the culprit. Culprit's identity. Culprit someone who drugged Iroha's coffee. Someone who tried to frame her, erasing her alibi. Trying to frame her just now.
Wow, they're really beating it over your head.
I knew it!
If it wasn't obvious enough.
I mean, I get to see that whole thing now. That's cool. It's only obvious now. It was not obvious when we started.
In the
Well,
beginning, you guys all thought it was Sabiki.
Which,
Okay,
you know what? Good job.
And then we thought it was Kanade, like, right after.
As soon as we talked about how it couldn't be her, it's like, okay, so that's her.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, the Iroha Goose Chase was pretty damn good.
Give me your best evil sprites, Kanade. Lose your fucking mind. Kill your sister in front of everybody.
Dude, kiss
Why
your
do you want
sister.
Vicky to die? I thought you liked her.
I don't want her to, but I'm scared it's gonna happen.
Why did you? Okay. You gotta admit though that
No,
that
I'm
Iroha
trying
Goose
to
Chase was pretty
reverse
clever.
jinx it. Don't you understand? Like, you know, if you say, hey, it's gonna happen, then the game will be like, haha, you thought, and then it's not gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
That's not how anything works.
That's how it works. It's just like how if you're waiting for something to happen, you do something that you would be really annoyed if you were interrupted by, and then that makes the universe make them show up, and then you get annoyed that they showed up. Even though you were waiting for them in the first place. The culprit was someone who was pressing on Iroha just until now. Kanade Otano Koji, it's you. She's like, bitch, please.
Are we
Here we go
again?
Well, hold on. I thought that it just explained to us how she couldn't be the culprit.
Yeah, and all that still applies, but
Hey,
I know
well,
it's
just
her
apply-
because I can read the room. It's chapter 3, of course it's her. And then Nika's like, oh, I get it.
The only reason I tried to drug Iroha is because I knew she was gonna try to commit murder. So it's actually your fault for that.
Yeah,
that
imagine she says
died.
that.
Yeah, I was trying to prevent the murder, Sora. Thanks. It's still a roll.
Thanks,
I just knew it would happen.
I mean, technically they are white. We can't physically prove that Kanade was the one who put the pill in there.
Yet.
Yeah,
Can't prove it yet.
You are right. Yet. Technically, we can't prove anything at the moment. But, yeah.
Yeah.
She's definitely the most sus.
I'm really I'm grateful that you proved my innocence, but can I be the culprit?
But that being said, Kanye did act weird during breakfast.
She acts weird every day. I couldn't tell.
Did she act weird?
Was she really? She was probably pushy about the coffee, right?
Maybe? I don't remember, honestly.
I think if I had to go back, I think she was like, "Hey, Iroha, you gonna drink your coffee?" And she's like, "I don't like it. I don't like bitter stuff." And then she's like, "I like it." That was Sora at the end, by the way.
Yeah, I think I was too busy being like, this is probably the last time we're gonna see Setsuko alive. And then I was right, it was.
But that being said, Kanye did act weird during breakfast. Usually she would have chased after her sis right away when Hibiki left.
That's why. She did stay.
She wanted to make sure Iroha drank the coffee.
She didn't leave. She always leaves.
But didn't she hesitate a bit?
Flashback for once.
Let's actually look at this one. But we don't need to say.
Yeah. Arrest. She leaves.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Haven't even finished your breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, she wanted to see. So she didn't even know that I drank it.
Right, that makes sense. She reluctantly followed once Setsuka told her to. I assume that is to make sure Iroha drank her coffee or not. To make sure, yeah. Fortunately, unbeknownst to Kanade, it was Sora who actually drank the coffee.
That was part of her plan, but if she knew I drank it, she would have changed her plan. But she didn't know.
Probably.
If Kanade really is the culprit, and considering her personality, she would have made sure that Iroha did in fact drink the sleeping pills.
Wait a minute. Doesn't this mean she also tried to flame Hibiki? Because she left those things there, right?
Well, she was going for the double plan, which is genius, because what you do is you make the red herring, everyone says, it can't be the easy answer, and then boom, and then you go to the next strategy, and then that's the real one. That's been the case every time. Where it's like, oh, it's Yuriko, wait, no, actually, it's Hajime. And it's like, oh my god!
It's fucking...
Basically, she had a backup plan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But how is that possible? Just how unlucky can you get?
Well, aren't all matters like that? Something that shouldn't have happened somehow did, while something that doesn't happen at all.
Bullshit. Oh boy.
What? Kanade, you've never acted like this before. What's gotten into you?
You're so weird.
It is funny, because another thing about it, the only two that have ever reacted to Kanade being, like, scary is Nikkei and Iroha. No one else has really been like, hey guys, it's kind of strange. Because Nikkei reacted
is like,
to...
okay, enough with the nightmare fuel. I mean, Sora acts like a little bit. Just like, that's a bit strange.
I know, but I remember back in chapter 1, Nikkei was like, you okay? You seem different.
Well, what are we supposed
changed.
to do? She usually works things out during the trials.
Yeah.
She's not too crazy when it's not the trial, and
which makes it scarier when she is.
But my point is that, like, you don't have time to comment on it.
Soba, and now you. What is with you people and trying to flame me as the culprit?
Because you're the culprit, idiot.
I showed my theory, showed you the contradictions, and through my reason proved that Iroha is the culprit. Just how much Roberta would it take for you to be satisfied?
We haven't gone through all the mini-games yet, Kanade. Don't you understand that's how a trial works?
No. But Sora has a point. If Iroha had fallen asleep with that drug, she would have been confirmed as the culprit without a doubt.
Sigh. Really? Do we have to take the long way, alright? Wait, alright, fine, I'll show you. To be fair, she also did a great job proving her innocence when she was going against Shobai.
Yes.
As well.
No culprit has ever been able to do that.
First, the fact that the coffee was drugged is a stretch. It's not like I was the one who prepared the meal. How could I have drugged the coffee that Makoto had prepared?
It isn't impossible. Teruya would know just by how quickly Makoto prepares our meals.
Yeah, Sora and I arrived early in the morning for breakfast a few days ago. And the meal was prepared even before the morning announcement. Oh, yes, I do! You know what they say, the early chef dominates the culinary world.
No one says that.
I love
I didn't know that, actually. I prepare the food way in advance before you even wake up.
It's gonna get cold.
No, dude,
Not when we get there.
He uses his like eternal flame magic to make sure it's
Yeah.
Total flame magic.
You heard him. So, if you just arrive at the diner before everyone else wakes up, you would have ample time to drug Iroha's coffee. You could also drug everyone's coffee. But you wouldn't really know where Iroha would actually sit, would you?
Yeah, but she sits in the... yeah. That probably isn't the case, but because I usually sit in the same place. In fact, most of us usually sit in the same place every morning, don't we? Yes. True, unless the seat's owner died and someone sat there instead, that was usually it. Hearing what you lot have to say, things start to make sense. There's space between 9:54 and 12:54. It's not deliberately left blank by that girl to frame Bubblehead.
Wow! Really? Damn.
So...
I actually forgot about that.
At least you could say it's the time Bubblehead spent on dismemberment. Just how lucky can you get? The Bubblehead was actually seen by Mikado Sonoji. The irony of fate.
Yeah. As the master plans go, one small hiccup and it all falls apart.
Should have made it fucking like, I don't know, chocolate milk. Idiot, got him.
You know what just mentioned that it was Kanade who was trying to look around the pot near the ghost house?
Yes.
Come to think of it, perhaps that was also something she did in advance to frame Iroha.
Once again, we're focusing on who and not what. We're using our own strategy against you, Kanade. You keep saying, like, yeah, but how can you prove it's me? Yeah, but we know it's you for these things. That's not all. Iroha wasn't invited to the chat room that was created from Setsuka's handbook. They probably separately told Iroha to come to the Mirror Mansion so that Iroha could see Hibiki entering the ghost house. And later claimed that Iroha was lying, making everyone suspect her.
Told you, the culprit's Kanade Oda no Koji. See, the Bella can't come up with a trick of this level. It's making fun of me, isn't it? You said it before! You can't deny it now.
Hold on, this trial's a bit tough. The culprit keeps changing. I don't know who's telling the truth or not.
One thing is for sure. Sora consuming the sleeping pills and Mikado witnessing Iroha can't be coincidences. And the one who orchestrated that was Kanade. The calm before the storm.
Alright, what are we gonna get, guy? Is it gonna be one we've seen before, or is she gonna just turn into a giant monster?
We gotta have more of it ramping up. We gotta have like one more thing. Yep, here we go. So Kanade really is the culprit?
Kanade.
Uh-oh.
Kanade!
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay, yes, yep, alright, sure.
Kanade?
Yes, it seems likely you used your damn stupid brains. To we take conclusion. As you said, I don't have any logical butters against this. All this is just a premeditation. I have no evidence against this, yes? But being the generous and merciful, I will go over your stupid delusions. Yes, I suppose I did drink Wallace coffee, yes? Then, how do we go back to when Sobai was suspecting me as the culprit, yes?
Okay.
Yes, presentation that I am the culprit, yes? Just how did I murder Satsuka? Quite an unsolved mystery, yes?
I don't know, why don't you tell me, murderer? Fucking idiot, what'd you forget?
Yes, why isn't anyone answering, yes?
Are you drinking?
Yes, come on, answer me, yes.
Chapter 3, character says the same word over and over.